here we go. As it said here, content warning because it depicts psychosis, because this character does suffer from psychosis as well, that you play as. She suffers from psychosis, so she sees things. But at the same time, it's kind of a game where, is what she's seeing them on, like, in her head, or is it real? It's more of an action, it's an action-packed sort of game. Oh, maybe I could have called it Let's Be Warriors. Oh, never mind. I'll call it that one when I upload it onto YouTube. I'll call it Let's Be Warriors. Because I'm pretty certain the Let's Scream thing is so filled with games, because the amount of games I've played that fit that category. Loading. Like I said, this is it's quite a graphically intense game, so I am half expecting to have dropouts and things again. Come on. Plus, it's the first time I'm loading this game up, so hopefully the rest of the game doesn't have this long of a loading to it. Come on. There we go. But it will have some beautiful scenery.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. They can feel Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already doing it. Coming. They're coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Look around you. Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why isn't hell alive?
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you came here to find me.
Yes. It is real after all.
Jesus, he's been
She's
flayed.
finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. It's not safe.
It's there. They're here.
You see them? They can see
Bloody hell, Vlad the
Look
Impaler
around
was
and
here.
you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
Sorry, I was using the camera then, and because of how invested I was, I didn't want to speak over it.
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us.
There's no going back. You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
You know what? I won't do this for most games, but I think I'll turn the phone off just so I can, just so it doesn't bloody jolt me. Audio. Yeah, subtitles on. Always like to have subtitles on, just in case I don't hear things sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes you can't make it out. It depends on who does the voices in it. But so far, this has got good voice acting in it and good audio. Jesus. The really creepy thing is that when going down that water, you can't quite see them clearly. So for a minute, it looked like those people were alive, standing up. A few moments, sometimes depending on the angle, it looked like they were actually just standing there, rather than being dead, obviously. So it looked like they were watching you, judging you. Oh, for God's sake, I keep holding the button to turn this off, and it just keeps turning itself back on. Stupid ass wipe of a phone.